What's up, traders from around the world? It's Jeremy Alexander Newsom, and boy, oh boy, am I thrilled, mega excited, totally amped, absolutely jacked to be here in the first stock review of 2021. Today's the 4th of January. Let's go talk about the broader markets, and we did get a little bit of selling out there. Just some profit taking from last year is my guess. Obviously, the markets were at all-time highs. It needed to happen. I'm glad it happened. We gapped up this morning and just sold off. Those are always the harder ones to hold through. Those are always kind of the scary ones, really, is that gap up because everything looks great and then it just plummets. So initially you're a little scared by it, but I still think it's fine. This is fine, right? This is fine. Now, again, granted, we could come down a little bit lower and then bounce, but all things to me, at least right now, seem buyable. The dips seem buyable. Dips continue to get bought up. So again, I'm not petrified of the selling at any particular point in time. I'm just going to expect it to go higher, but definitely go and be on the lookout for some good setups. Speaking of good setups, let's go look at BigCommerce. This was a big request for a lot of traders, mostly because it came down to a support level where it's been before. And we did get an opportunity to play it back here for a small little win. I was looking at it to see if it was going to break out of this trend line, which it didn't actually do, and right now does look like a little bit more downside is going to be happening. So BigCommerce, you have this lower trend still in force. The bears on this one right now are going to be holding pretty strong. In general, I'm not saying that the company's bad or the stock's bad. I'm just saying that it makes sense that if we don't start bouncing soon, we'll probably stay in this downtrend for a little bit and then consolidate and then most likely eventually pop out of here. That's just what a lot of the IPOs have been doing. But right now, I wouldn't be extremely bullish until we close above the high of today's candle. Now, if we do that this week, awesome. This will be a bear trap and look to go long. If you are buying here, I understand. I get it. It makes sense. I don't have any personal positions on BigCommerce, but I'm just going to wait out and see what it does. Smile Direct, ticker symbol SDC. So Smile Direct was down today. Here's the long-term moving averages. We're still above those, and we still have this double bottom happening right here. So as we have the double bottom, as long as we hang out okay in this $11, $50 range before we start moving higher, I'm fine with that. The volume still looks good. Weekly chart still looks pretty nice. The trend is an upwards trend since March. Again, a lot of stocks are. You've had some really good growth, but just waiting for it to kind of hang out and do its thing. I like the volume on this one. I like the moving averages. It really didn't sell off as much as some of the stocks out there did. Wix, you got to love this hammer. You got to love the hammer on Wix today. Very, very pretty. Nice lower shadow, nice upper shadow. Keep your eyes on that one as long as the 200 simple is also starting to press up. This has been a great one for some volatility play. Volatility play meaning selling some spreads, selling some puts, being in a bullish to non-directional strategy, keeping in mind earnings season about a month away at this point in time on the market. But in general, Wix does look good to slowly continue higher and be just moderately bullish. So keep your eyes on that one. That's Wix. Shopify. I did sell some puts on Shopify today. SHOP down there at 840 for February. Mostly because we are retesting an old resistance, new support. We did break out on Shopify. And how cool would it be to own shares below the 200 simple at 840, which is the exact same support from where we bounced before. Just did one contract because I just want to own 100 shares at $84,000 investment. So buy low, sell high for me on Shopify. Buying low would be down here at 840. So if you are looking at getting into some bull put spreads or something down here, could be where. Amazon had a gnarly bear candle for most of the day today. I am in a debit spread, which was not looking pretty today at all. We'll see how big of a day this is, if it's massive concern or not. In general, this could just be an earnings play, and for a while it will be. It's intriguing to me that Amazon's been trading sideways since July, so for the better part of 7 months. And we're just going to hang out, it seems. We're just going to chop around, chill out, trade sideways for a while, and then eventually grind higher. Or at least that's what it looks like for now. So we'll see, giving Amazon some time for sure, not rushing that one, but earnings are coming up in February, and let's see if we can start eventually breaking higher on Amazon. I had a lot of requests actually, for JD.com. Hi, I'm JD with JD.com. Beautiful little double bottom right here. Boom, boom, boom. And you did have a one white soldier on December 29th. We've been hovering at the 100 simple moving average on JD.com. So if this one does get a pullback into that support, probably would be a pretty good buying opportunity. The ironic part is there was a lot of massive issues and really big Chinese scares with the CEO of JD.com back in the low 20s back in 2018. And I'm relating that to say that BABA could be experiencing the exact same thing right now. You're getting a lot of news that Jack Ma hasn't been around. No one can find him for the last 2 weeks. I don't know how much evidence or truth is to that. But what I do know is we in the trading room played a gnarly day trade on this one. Shout outs to Dan Jansen. He was throwing birthday money for everyone out there today. So Alibaba traded down to a really good support. Where's the support? Well, it's easy. The low of the day right here. Massive volume, good candle. And Dan played this bullish pattern over here, getting in bullish, stop down there and riding it up for some R's. Also, if you turn on the pre-market volume, pre-market, you'll see it was also a really good, just kind of a perfect trap. A nice buy low, sell high. I still think BABA over the next few months will be higher than it is now. There's definitely some fear. There's a little bit of panic. There's a little bit of scarcity out there. And that's okay. I mean, those are the times that you buy. BABA down 30% since the October highs. It needed to rest. It is resting. It's retracing into the 100 simple on a weekly. It's retesting old resistance, new support. It's retesting a retest gap back from July. I like it. I'm in long. We will see what happens. And last but not least is Tesla. Tesla closing up 3.4% again today. So we got these put sales. Very nice opening gap. Again, I love gaps on Mondays, ladies and gentlemen, because not only is the stock gapping on a daily chart and weekly chart, but today things are also gapping on a monthly chart. So that's what made Tesla's gap even stronger. Ironically enough, I know. It's a crazy chart, but I'm in it. I have bull positions in it. Buy the dip, be long. I don't really know when it's going to slow down or if it will. And right now, it doesn't seem like it will. So buy dips, have some shares, stay in it, and long is strong on Tesla. Folks, I will be back on Wednesday for another stock review. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for all the kind words. I had a phenomenal 2 weeks. I am still down here in the British Virgin Islands. I'll be down here for another 2 weeks until I fly to our sold out retreat in Charlotte, North Carolina on the 17th of January. You guys rock. Thanks so much for being here. And until next time, love life, and trade it. Bye.